Holy shit, the amount of hurdles I had to go through to fucking stream today. None of my technology wanted to work, and it took so long. Okay, little fun fact, y'all. The way that I have my stream set up is, in front of me is my fucking screen, and of course it has the game and shit and OBS on it, right? Over to my right, I have a fucking another two things. One watching YouTube chat, the other watching fucking Twitch chat. The one that has Twitch chat on it is a fucking old ass Chromebook that I've had since pre-high school. So, today I booted it up and it was like, okay, Twitch is working fine over here. I can see Twitch's status. I can see fucking YouTube status. Actually, but no. I could see all my Twitch stats because I have a phone and a Chromebook over to my right for Twitch and YouTube chat. But on the Chromebook, I also use that to monitor fucking Twitch's fucking stats and YouTube stats of the stream. I mean, like, the quality and how much fucking buffer and all that shit is going on. You know what I mean? Right, spare my arm. But today, for some fucking reason, it was being a bitch. Because essentially, I booted it up and it went, oh, you need to re-sign in on YouTube Studios. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit weird, but I haven't had to sign on this thing for fucking ages, so it makes sense. I do it, and it's like, ooh, that's not the right one. My first thought is, what the fuck do you mean it's not the right one? That's the only one for YouTube. And then they say, yeah, that's already logged in on this device. No shit, Sherlock. I've been using it for like 2-3 years now. Of course it's fucking signed in. And lo and behold, I'm like, okay, nothing's working. Let's just restart the device. That was the worst mistake I could have possibly fucking done. This is a Chromebook, y'all, that is like 7 years old or something like that. This shit took so long to reboot and then open 2 Google tabs under 2 different fucking accounts. I could do that on my PC in about, give or take, a minute, depending on how fast I am. That shit took about 10 to 15 minutes to load up. I'm gonna have to invest in a second monitor this year, just to help with that. Because, fun fact, if that shit goes down, the only other way I have access to fucking YouTube chat to ban him as being a fucking asshole is to manually, on my PC, go into Chrome, switch accounts, go to YouTube Studio, go to my live, and then I can do it. And by then, all the damage has been done already. So that's a little bit just a tidbit of what happened this past few fucking hours of why I wasn't been live. Because typically in a normal live stream, I'd be halfway, almost 2/3 of the way done for normal stream. But I digress. Welcome back to the 7 Days to Die thing, where if I die, I reset my character. Well, not I do. The game automatically does it, so there's no way I can fucking cheat it. But as you can probably tell, I have better quality shit than I did last time you saw me. Last time you saw me was right after the first horde, which, strangely enough, nothing spawned. And I had no books, no skills, nothing. Well, if you look now, you can actually see there's a second layer to the house. And I have, one, an iron pickaxe, a level 6 stone fucking axe, a level 3 club, and a level 5 bow. Probably wondering what the fuck happened. And also, why the fuck is it day 18 now? Very simple, great questions, by the way. Essentially, like I said, I wasn't sure if this was going to be a permanent kind of thing on the channel or something else. So, I went under the preference that's probably a one-time thing. It's not probably going to be at this point. But, I decided, you know what, let's just play a little bit more. Let me tell you. After about 2 to 3 more lives from the ones that y'all saw, I went on a generational run of this thing. I have not died in like a week in game time. So that'd be like, give or take, 7 days. Every day is 40 minutes. Clump that at 80, 80, 80 plus 40. That'd be 160. That'd be 240. That'd be fucking 280. 280 divided by 60. 612, 18, 24. About 4.5 hours. Damn, that was fucking kind of quick math on my part. It was easy math, but come on. Let me elaborate on this. But yeah, I have been alive for about 4.5 hours straight. Through the grace of just one, a lot of good calls, and two, a lot of luck in a lot of cases. Because I've been getting, basically for this run, exactly what I need, exactly when I need it. I'm not sure why, but in this one run, I have been doing flawlessly. Legitimately. Generational run. I had never done anything so fucking perfect in my life than this. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't expecting it to be an actual run where I survive for more than where I survive a blood moon. On day 14, there was a fucking blood moon, a real one, and my first thought was, we're gonna die. There's no way we survive. Our base held out, albeit barely. It barely held out, but it held out. Our little base held out, because at that point, the second story, when that was happening to the Horde, all that was there was the groundwork, so just pillars and like a few, and a flat surface. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's actually get one more. No, let's just try and run home while planting some fucking trees. There we go. Yes, I know. Because I need to start planting some trees down, because I have committed extreme deforestation around the base. As you can tell. Which is both a good and a bad thing. It's bad because I had to go farther out for wood every time. It's a good thing, though, because it means I can see zombies from like a fucking mile away. Legitimately, I'm not here for like fucking Hawkeye, just fucking bowing these bitches. And yes, I did upgrade the bow, and I have fucking iron arrows, which is good for now, but I've come to a realization. The odds of us making it through even the pines, we're going to have to swap off of the fucking bow, unfortunately. Unless these next bows make me fire about as fast as Hawkeye, it is not going to be enough. Because I, in my world of Alec and Yo-Yo, have seen the devastation that some of these later hordes and fucking just areas in general can create. Our current setup is not going to last there. We are going to get dog walked by the fucking higher level fucking entities and zombies. Especially the hordes. The hordes are going to be a fucking nightmare for us. But we'll deal with that later, because if I were to spec into something... I might have to just spec into Gunslinger. I don't want to, bear in mind. Because pistols are great and all. They're kind of like the perfect middle ground. But that's the problem, they're a middle ground. They don't excel at anything. And I only get my first automatic towards the very end in the form of the SMG. Which, I guess, when comparing to, say, something like the fucking... whatchamacallit? Rifles, they never get an automatic. But, as a rifle user in that, it doesn't matter because I always one-shot. So I'm thinking either one, I have to spec into both agility and fortitude, because I think I think machine gunner is probably the best thing for us when it comes to this on our own. With fucking bow being our primary and AR being our secondary. Because one AR bleeds through ammo. That shit is a money pit. But I guess I'm trying to worry about things that are going to happen about 1,000 miles from now because, let's be honest here, the odds of us even living with this character to there is a bit of a far-fetched idea. So maybe this guy can get by on just being a bowman. But once we get to, like, the burnt pines, the desert, the fucking snow bomb, and God forbid the wasteland, we need an actual gun. We cannot rely on this Hawkeye shit anymore. Once that happens. So, with this life, let's try and just slowly build up our... I say slowly build up. We have built up an impressive amount of fucking magazines. Because I did read a few, y'all. I read any that pertain to clubs, bows, scrapping, and crafting. Because I had to make one... fucking get up there. This. I had to make these two. As we all know... Oh, fuck, I'm realizing now. If I die, I have to get these back again. And odds are... I won't be living here once I go to the next area. Because something we found out in our group world, you have to constantly be living in the area you need to be in. I cannot function in a anywhere good capacity if I have to constantly go back and forth between the new areas and here. So eventually, I'm going to have to fucking leave here. Which is not going to be fun. Maybe I should try and make, like, another forge and workbench while I can, because, albeit it only takes 10... No, it takes 9 books to get me to be a to make both the workbench and the forge. The odds of finding those are so slim. Like, legitimately, they are so slim. Beyond that, though, we've been kind of getting a pretty impressive collection. Because we have no skills at a certain point until we got, like, fucking hunters and shit for bows to find more of that shit. We were getting a very even spread of everything. Some good, that gain a lot of fucking tactical rifle. Some bad, where we're getting quite a bit of explosives, we're getting fist. Because while those are kind of like a haha funny thing, they're not fucking useful. Who the fuck is... Those are also getting more common, by the way. The fucking wandering hordes. Because I realized something. Our heat level never goes down. Well, now I have to waste this fucking arrow. Okay, there you go, thank God. Our heat level never goes down. If you don't know what this is, y'all, essentially, the longer you are in a life and the more attention you attract, the more likely you are to get those strong fucking zombies to spawn. And since in this world, if we die, we lose everything, we have to constantly stay alive. So every day, our heat level gets fucking worse and worse. Because we all know 7 Days to Die is just an arms race against the undead. Because as you move forward and continue going of your journey, the zombies also get stronger and stronger and more fucking, you know, added effects. Burning. They're frozen. They're radioactive. These ones are special effective. They have an explosive attack to check. These ones spit acid. These ones scream to attract more zombies. These are red eyes. We all know that. I am in the arms race to end all arms race. These motherfuckers, if I, like, for like 2 to 3 days, if I just don't accomplish anything, they're going to overrun me so fucking fast. Because every day I'm having to put down more spikes, because every night there's a mini horde. Sorry, drinking water. But every night, there is a mini horde. And our last blood moon, we barely survived. I mean, like, legitimately, full on. We barely survived that shit. We were this close to having our base get taken down entirely. Because the spikes are good. But the thing about blood moons is a lot of times they all come from one fucking angle. So if we making an entire defensive position around the entire house because I don't know where the fuck they're gonna come from because I'm not fucking psychic, they just bum rush one side of the fucking house. Oh, great fog. That's exactly what I wanted. Not to mention that other areas where fucking just existing is hard. Because after the pine forest, there's always something going on. Burnt forest, you die from smoke. Desert, you die from the sand. The ice biome, the snow freezes your lungs. And you have to get specific gear for each of those areas in order to fucking get to live there peacefully. The only problem is a lot of those things are not easy to accomplish. You have to complete these, because there we have to build a shelter there, easy. Harvest mushrooms, easy. Craft blood lung serum, we're getting up there. Use it, we already got that shit. Kill burnt zombies in forest. Kill burnt zombies in general. Harvest nitropride, a little harder. Craft all of this shit. And get all this shit. We should have, though. It's just a bunch of stuff we gotta complete, and they only get fucking worse, because kill chuckers. Find coal. Fucking all this stuff, because it goes from easy to fucking, like, the harvest is always the hardest thing, because you have to find little pockets above ground, unless you want to just dig and make an entire mine shaft under the fucking earth. It is not a good time, in the slightest, to get some of these things. Because in my other world, I have not gotten a single one of them. Not a single one. I live purely just in houses. Also, we have enough clay, but we need to get more iron and lead. As we are completely tapped out, right? Because we have this. I don't want to use this lead. Oh. I more need iron than lead. Lead is going to be useful for quite a few things, but it's also like, I need iron to make 1 iron-tipped arrows. Because another problem about fucking bows is the fucking feathers. I would kill to not have to use feathers. Let me use anything else. Let me use polymer. Something. Because the problem is with fucking guns, right? You burn through ammo. Golly gee, it shucks. It sucks. You find ways to make ammo a million times over. Rewards give you fuck tons of ammo. Supply containers give fuck ammo. Zombies that you kill drop ammo. The amount of times, even with all my stats in the fucking bow, the amount of times something has dropped arrows, I think it's happened twice. Fucking twice. So now I'm in a problem of, I'm built into bows on this character. But the problem we're facing now is not that, oh, we can't get to the next weapon. It's I'm gonna run out of fucking ammo before I get to the next goddamn thing. Because everything... Exploding arrows don't take fucking feathers. Holy shit. Hold up. Does steel take feathers? It takes polymer. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why am I being happy about that? You know how fucking hard it is to get steel fucking in this thing? I have to get a crucible. That shit on average costs 15,000 dukes. 15,000. I'm not getting that shit. We currently have 800. I think. Fuck. Arrows. Surprise. Thank you, Rob, for the arrow. It's just the fact that when next time we die, and our character gets... By the way, how you doing, Rob? Next time we die, and we have to get a reset on the character, we should build into an actual firearm. I would probably lead into ARs as they're the most reliable, but they're the hardest to maintain. So maybe not. Because we do have a variety of guns. We have pipe machine guns, we have pipe rifles, 2-pipe rifles, we have shotguns. We have ammo for all of them. The problem is that we don't have fucking actual things. There's just nothing we can use, alright? Right now, we're in an arms race against ourselves and zombies. Because if we keep progressing, we use arrows to kill things. But we can't keep making arrows that effectively. Because the best thing that drops arrows is birds. We're not in an area where birds spawn fucking commonly. What up, big boy? Not much popping with UX. How you doing today? How's your game going? But yeah, y'all, it kind of sucks. See, it drops shotgun shells. Zombies do not drop arrows. They don't. They drop magazines and then bullets. They don't drop feathers. They don't drop arrows. And we don't get off this reliance of fucking feathers until we can get steel. We can't get steel. Still engine developing. 26 is going smoothly as far. Honest to God, y'all, me too. My 2020 fucking 6 has been going off smoothly as hell. Because if you look at it, we're getting subs every day again. Which is great. And I love that. Fucking fantastic. We're finally getting back on track. And hell, that was with me not even really being here because, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I had a rough past 3 days when it came to work. They had me on the close, open, back-to-back schedule, and it sucked. 22 seems like a month ago, though. I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel the same way, X, because I think I started streaming in 2021, 2020? Whoa, did I? Hold up. Yeah, no, wait. When the fuck did I start? I think I've been doing this for like, what, 2, 3, 4 years now, right? You start getting steer arrows and arrowheads while your game stage levels and your loot table gets high. I fucking hope so, mate, because I think I have a few steel arrows, I think, maybe? Like the tips, but I don't know, Rob. I'm just saying, bow seems good if you can double down and get the sheet you need early on, but it's that middle part that's gonna fuck you over. Because early on, you get loads of feathers. There's birds' nests everywhere. But then there's this middle point we're in right now where I just can't get anything. And then I gotta get steel. I just got into iron. But yeah, X, I feel the same thing. I feel like I haven't fucking. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. I couldn't even tell where the fuck chicken was. I'm not gonna lie to you. What the fuck? I can't even see the motherfucker anymore. I hate hunting chickens in the pines. They just blend into the fucking grass immediately. Yeah, that boy's gone. He's gone. He's like a mile away. You start getting flaming arrows and exploding arrows of high game and loot stage 2. I don't use the bow. Fucking okay, to be fair though, dog, no one uses the bow. The only reason I use the bow is because I didn't expect this life to go on for this long. And I was not playing to live this long, so I spec'd into early game shit like bows and clubs to get myself a fucking handle for the next life to be a gun, but then out the blue, fucking nothing. I didn't die. Either I just really locked the fuck in, or all of a sudden, the life got easy. To be fair, I think at this point I should be on the way to the fucking pine forest.
If you drink all the coffee,
Not pine forest, the burnt forest, but still.
I got work to do.
Whoa.
You're either brave or stupid. You better take this job. Don't
Shut the fuck up.
Stand there with your thumb
Up your ass.
What?
But yeah, thanks, Rob. But I don't think anyone uses fucking bows. Because they just kind of suck. I guess this could... Ooh, hold up. We'll sell that. When we get back, we either want to buy Tactical Warfare or Forge Ahead. Mainly because, y'all, I want to get the Forge Ahead in case I die. We can make the workbench again if needed. Because if we don't, we're workbench and forgeless in the fucking burnt forest, or we have to stay here for long, which I don't want to do. I just got the Primal Club the second I meet a challenge for making it. I would typically be rocking Spear, but the main reason why I'm using Club for this is for the ability to knock down enemies. It is very good at knocking down enemies and hitting more than one enemy at a time without needing a book. Because the spear can pierce once you get the book for it. The club can just knock down motherfuckers naturally. I don't know why the fuck I ran by that point. I was just thinking out loud. But yeah. I am going for this run. It's a bow and club build. That is not saying it is a good fucking build. Okay, yep. Because right now, I need to just kind of... Again, I was not planning to live this long in this life, as I thought I would die by this point. Because I would preferably be built into something more reliable, like rifles or ARs. Shotguns don't get good until you get like the pump shotgun, because until then you're rocking 1 and 2 bullets. And a lot of times, as we all know, in certain houses and areas, they'll just send like 5 zombies at you at once. Hi, Serenity. How you doing? Oh, shit! I'm sorry. I completely forgot to send you those fucking things. The references. Oh, fuck. Sorry about that. If you wonder why it takes so long to reply to, it's because I have, like, at least at all times about 4 or 5 Discord messages on my phone that I gotta reply to. And if one of them just goes away, that's into the void. And it's just gone, bruh. I'm sorry. Legit, I just responded to fucking JP, who was someone I'm friends with. And I fucking responded to him. He sent me a fucking thing, like, a message, like, fucking a week ago. Bruh. Sorry about that. Sorry. I was also focused on other things, I have a job. No worries at all. Yeah. I will get you that shit if I can after stream. If I remember. Send me tomorrow. I get it. Yep. But yeah. My fucking bad. But on the bright side, I was focusing on other shit like a job and the fact that I have been working on quite a bit of content creation when I can, because I've been beaten like a dog recently from my work. The fuck? Oh, so the drop off on the bow is fucking horrendous. There you go. But yeah, how you doing, Serenity? How you doing? How's it going? Fuck off. Nope. That right there is over the club, because it can just knock down motherfuckers really easily. But yeah, because I know from my end, things have been going actually pretty fucking good, all things considered. EP, fucking valid as shit, bruh. If you need to, go to sleep right now, because I streamed hella late today. Mainly because my technology was not cooperating with me, but, dog, if you were EP, go to sleep. I will tell you that right now. Go to sleep. There we go. But yeah, because, honest to God, fucking things have been good recently for content creation. I know Decembers are typically bad, y'all, but Jesus Christ, this one suck. Now I'll be watching Walking Dead tonight. Oh, you're continuing that. Because I recently I was watching some shit about that, and I was like, let's just kind of look into it, what it is. And it was just like, they still make dumb mistakes, yes, but they do have the excuse that they don't know what zombies are, and then 2, well, that's the only excuse they have. That's it. Tonight's the night that you fucking get back into it. Or tonight's the night something happens. Or tonight's the night something happens. Stay the fuck down, bro. There we go. But yeah, what's happening tonight, my friend? Because, yeah, fun fact, yo, I've gotten, is what, the fucking 4th? I have gotten subs every day, back in the good old days. Thankfully. Because, I'm sorry, I keep talking, but I just can't get over it. Again, finally, I'm back on the up and up of fucking content creation. I'm on the upswing. I'm not fucking just being completely stagnant anymore. Fuck December zone. Tonight, Bob is going to be dead. Who the fuck is Bob, and why do you want him dead? Nope. Don't scream. Again, dog, I did not watch The Walking Dead past the first few seasons. I am unknown. He's annoying. Bro, you just described like half of the fucking characters in that show. Who the fuck is Bob? Did you just fucking reach through? Alright, another one down. But again, I fucking most of the characters in that show are annoying. They're not good people. Just die, fucking please, just die. Thank you. Give me the arrows back too. That's the only upside of the bow is occasionally you'll get like an arrow back. There we go. Is that not all? Okay, there's one more, but I can deal with that later. But yeah, dog, enlighten me. Why do you hate Bob? What did Bob do to you? Something good, please. That is actually going to help us. Because of a build like this, we're going to need some fucking stealth. Some serious stealth skills. Don't tell me it's getting foggy outside, for the love of God. Oh, it's just raining. That's peachy. We love when the weather just completely fucks us over. It's great. Oh, that's a zombie. Bro, you legit are just... You're not... That was... They were perfectly camouflaged. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not know they were there in the slightest. But yeah, back to all this stuff. Lovely to see you, Serenity. And lovely to see you, 2X. Mwah. Hope your game goes well. Because, okay, one thing I want to talk about is... I love Steam, right? I bought so many games during their sale. He doesn't have much impact on the group, though. So he's just there to be an annoying side character. I mean, I can see why you want him to die. But you think of me, what games are you using? All default? I am not using default, Rob. I am using... By game settings, you mean like my video quality or like the zombies and all that shit? Because for zombies, I have blood moons, spawn more zombies. Zombies are on insane difficulty. They have the highest speed at night. I thought about having them run and shit during the daytime too, but I was like, they have that eventually. Beyond that, the only thing I changed was, besides those two things, is I changed the jar refund to be 100% because I think it's really stupid how you can drink water out of a jar and the jar disappears. Like, what the fuck happened? Did I fucking eat it? Eat the glass? Accurate. I can see why you want him to die then. I'm not gonna lie to you. He looks like a fucking great character.
A real life hero, and now he wants to be paid.
None of these are particularly good, is a problem. I'll take that.
If you want to get moving, jackass, just don't pay
There you go.
the hour.
But yeah, fucking... Okay, fucking... I'm talking to three people now. I'm trying to fucking think right now. My brain's hurting. Okay. Serenity. Sorry for you. I can see why you'd hate him then. He seems like an annoying ass character. I don't know who the fuck that is. Again, what arc are you in? Like you're probably past prison, right? You're past prison. I say arc seasons. It's not an anime. And then yeah, Rob, those are my settings currently. For fucking the actual like video settings, it's all like high, and then the FOV is maxed out. Yes, you are past prison. Where the fuck are they held up currently at right now? Where are they being held up? And then while you're all typing that, I can talk about Steam. I love Steam. I love their sales. I also hate their sales. I have bought about 5 fucking games during their sale. I have played maybe 2 of them. And I'm still thinking about getting more games just because it's like they're on sale. It'd be a waste of money not to buy fucking this game for fucking $2 when it's usually like $15, $20, $35. Which is really kind of fucking me over because I'm getting these games, but I'm not fucking actually playing any of them. Alright, this should be an easy one. Famous last words as they get ripped in half. That's 1 down. It's 2 down. But yeah, where the hell are currently, Serenity? I want to know where the fucking the the dead people are held up right now currently. This is the entire thing, is it not? Bad dog. Bad dog. Thank God I fucking saw that, dude. I was this close just running into that fucking dog and getting my literal ass ate. They ended up going to Terminus, where cannibals intend to eat them. What the I don't... Okay, I remember that shit. I haven't watched that far. What the fuck is happening in that show? Because, believe it or not, I was talking about Walking Dead last night with the fellas. I feel like a lot of shows go on to a certain point that a lot of things just reach what the fuck is happening kind of standards. I feel like The Walking Dead is going to reach that point soon for you. Where they just start throwing shit in there. That's like, fuck it, why not? You know what I mean? Rick, as usual, finds out they are in trouble. Well, they're always in trouble. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like, again, I would survive in The Walking Dead, no problem. The hardest thing is surviving other people, that's it. Yeah, game settings, loot percentage, player difficulty, AI damage percent, storm percentage, game day minutes, etc. Thanks for answering already. You're welcome, dog. Cause yeah, I try to make it as hard as possible without making it just impossible for me to make any progress. Cause them having more on Blood Moon makes it harder, but still doable. The difficulty being the hardest it can be is hard, but still. Hello, Monkey Man. User, did I tell you I got the job? What job are we talking about? I have a few people talking to me about jobs, because everybody loves getting jobs. Carol saves their asses once again. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, she did something for once? Carol? Who the fuck is Carol? Well, scared the fuck out of me, game. God damn it to kill these guys. But tell me, American, what job? Are you the fucking Hoyoverse guy? Or which one are you? Again, I got quite a few people I talked to. But Carol saving someone's life, I forget. That's not okay, that's not Lori. For a second there, I was like, oh my god, Lori did something? No, Lori did not do anything. They were useless as always. How the fuck am I gonna do this? Let me just take that arrow out of this guy's head. Use it to shoot this guy. Pick it. Get the fuck off me. One down. They showed human meat being barbecued like a meatloaf. Well, to be fair, if we're being honest here, in the apocalypse, humans would be the easiest source of meat around. No ands, if, or buts. But yeah, American, what job would you get? I'm proud of you either way, but what job would you get? Enlighten me. But humans would be the easiest fucking thing to grab. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You know how fucking easy it'd be to hunt a human down? Compared to like a fucking deer? Deers are fat. Why did I read that shit? I keep forgetting I'm on the other account. I die, I lose everything, including the shit I've learned. I mean, I guess I got like fucking 3 of those back at home, but still. I shouldn't be wasting them. Alright, let's get the fuck out of town. Try and grab that supply job, because that should be close to our house-ish. I don't know, I think I just told you I had an interview. I ended up getting an interview and got hired the next day, making $9 an hour as a Sonic car hop. $9 for a Sonic car hop? Well, I mean, first of all, fun job if you're the car hop, because you get to ride around on skates all day, which is fucking awesome. Well, I mean, I guess it's actually, the pay makes sense because all you're doing is taking food to people. I'm not sure you can do much when your job requires you to wear skates at all times of the day. So that's not bad. Good for you, dog. I'm proud of you. But yeah, human meat would be the easiest thing to guess, Randy. That's easy as fuck. It'd be so fucking easy to just fucking grab a person off the street and just eat them. Especially since everyone's fucking infected in that universe. There's no real threat. You're normally gonna get paid $7.25 an hour, so I got lucky. I mean, fair. Fair. I guess I am kind of skewed, y'all, because I've been moving up in jobs for the past few years, so I guess hearing that someone's making like $9 an hour, I'm like, what the fuck? How are you making $9 an hour? But hey, dog, that's fucking great. Any job is good job. You know what I mean? Especially in this economy. Get out the bush. Something good, please. That is good. I'll take that. Healing is always nice. Clothing installation isn't the best because you can kind of just carry a torch a lot of times, but still. Are you doing quests? I see you don't have bicycle on day 16. Essentially what happens, dog, is I am doing quests. Unfortunately, though, whenever I die, my quest progress resets with a trader. Cause I legitimately only have to get I only have a job to get a PC, car, and actual ID for once. That's fair. That's fair, so that's fine. But yeah, Rob, I am doing quests, but unfortunately, if I fucking die doing one thing or anything like that, resets entirely.
It's fucked. Wipe that smirk off your face.
Which is why I'm
Doing
so
one
far
job
behind. Because
doesn't make you
typically,
fat.
yes, I would have a job by now. Not a job by now. Fucking a thing by now. What time is it? 16? None of those are good quests either, because buried treasure ones can either be super easy or super hard. I don't like to risk it though. Let's get home, deposit this shit, and work a little bit on the base because day 21 is coming soon. But yeah, Rampage 21. My friends have been talking about this every fucking day, dog. Every day they're talking how a new PC is costing more and more. Thankfully, worst comes to worst, I can just like buy a built PC and pay it in installments. But even still, I don't want to do that because I do want to get a new PC this year. You're playing permadeath. Hold up. You're playing permadeath. Whoa, lol. Oh yeah, this is permadeath. If I die, I lose everything. My fucking quest progress, all the shit's on my body. I lose my fucking skills I've learned, the books I've learned. I think build PC is gonna cost more. DTR5. DDR5, yeah. The thing is, though, X, is the fucking... I can't pay for fucking RAM in most places over time. I can pay for a fully built PC over time. And of how good my credit is, I can do it at a really reasonable price. The problem with fucking buying everything by thing, though, is I have to buy it all at full price, and RAM is only going up. Because, was it Nvidia, I think it was, the main people that make fucking RAM and all that shit, decided to go full AI, and they're only selling their shit to AI companies now. Which, first of all, if this planet's downfall is the amount of energy those fucking AI data centers using, if the downfall of Earth is the amount of fucking power and fucking water those AI data centers are using causes their downfall, I'm gonna kill somebody. Because that'd be the stupidest way our species goes down. I plan on just saving money and buying the PC of cash. Honestly, smartest thing you could possibly fucking do in this current climate. But yeah, permadeath for that spice, my guy. I love this little risk. This one is like 100k game views over at the same time. Yeah, I just don't know why Nvidia, out of all companies who made money from people building gaming PCs, would be like, you know what? Let's turn our back on our community. Because they can't think that people are going to actually enjoy AI shit. Like, we can all agree as like, functioning human beings that no matter how fucking cool or awesome something that AI could make possibly in the future, I don't want it if it's going to cause anything to fuck up. If it's going to cause things to fuck up elsewhere. Also, I don't like AI making creative shit. I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe because I innately think that creative things should be a human thing, not a fucking AI thing. Which is why I don't like AI art or commercials. Because I feel like that's an inherently a thing that humans should be doing. Wrong fucking chest. And that's not something that fucking AI should have a, a finger in. But I digress. Shit's expensive. To be fair, most things nowadays are fucking expensive as shit. Just gonna throw that in there too. Fuck it. This. All of our ammo. We don't have something for armor, so I'm gonna throw it in there. Food and medical supplies goes in here. We'll keep this shit on us. Basic supplies, that's all. You. Tire. Feathers. I'm trying to fucking think while doing this. I'll put... No, those go in the fucking... This, because this is where all the fucking food and shit is, too. Organizing fucking sucks. We're over a K, though. We're over a K. Worst part economically, it's broken. Consumer is one supply money. Nvidia at this point in this weird out Ouroboros economy where main companies just cycle each other's money. Exactly. I read Nvidia plans heavy cuts to GPU supply in 2026. They're going to all AI and they're only like gonna be selling shit to AI people though, too, is the reason why. Because AI people need a lot of RAM. They don't need a lot of GPUs really by comparison. So if they're going to be fully going with AI, there's no reason for them to be like, oh, let's also do this and that. There's no reason for them to do it, which fucking sucks. Sucks a lot. Because, like, I just hate how you're turning your back on your community. Like, what the fuck? It just pisses me off, I'm not going to lie to you. We're going to put this on this, actually, because it's not, one, a very rare mod, but it is a user mod for this current build. We're trying to just knock motherfuckers down. There you go. Keep this place relatively warm. Alright, perfect. I've heard Nvidia plans everything, but yeah, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Communities are already complaining about the utility bills skyrocketing around the country because AI centers open up nearby and utility companies hiking customer rates to cover the cost. It's not a good thing. AI is bringing nothing anywhere near good enough to the table that would anywhere come close to outweighing the cons of it. AI just sucks so much, y'all, and I'm glad we can all agree on it. The shit it makes is not good. The detriment to fucking communities and the environment, not good. The fact that it's taking away from other areas of like people's just enjoyment, not good. Because when you think about it, in this current day and age, a lot of people's only distraction from life is probably Did I just eat eggs and get jars back? I mean, I'm not hating it, but like that's a little bit weird, game. A lot of people's like way to escape reality is gaming, and you're taking it away. Worst part is there is potential use of AI just used evilly. Exactly, AI can be used super ethically for super cool things. Because there is like ethical AI, which there's examples out there. Like you can use AI for things that like one is either hard for humans to do or just something so tedious we don't want to do it. Like legitimately, let AI do boring shit so we can do cool shit is one use of it. But no, fucking a bunch of companies just like, hey, we can just replace entire staffs of people with just robots and not pay them. I don't like it. I don't hear Greta Thunberg complain yet. She has not been in the limelight for a while, has she? I've not heard anything about her in like so long. But yeah, it's just not good for anybody. This is more of a me thing, but I got ChatGPT to quickly understand complication errors of my code, but I did not let AI come across consistently hallucinates. Exactly. Because we all know like Neurosama. I am against AI, but I do like Neurosama because she's like AI that is like ethical in a sense. They can make cool AIs. It's just companies use them for the worst ways imaginable. And I said this last time, y'all, to all of you. You gotta think at a certain point, companies will realize if they fuck with people enough, compared to people that own and are abusing this thing, they're outnumbered like 1 to like billions, right? Eventually, it will bite them in the ass. They know this, right? Because, okay, here's my theory, right? Here's my theory. I think all billionaires are dragons. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. The reason I think billionaires are dragons is because all they do nowadays, they just hoard money, right? An astronomical amount. They can't even possibly spend all that money if they wanted to, right? whether it be in their investments or shit like that, literally or figuratively. Both. Hear me out. It follows. They're hoarding just a bunch of wealth, whether it be in their assets, the shit they own, or just in real life, pure money in the bank accounts. They're hoarding it all, right? Not doing shit with it really, besides just trying to make more money. They all look really weird and don't act like people. They're dragons, bro. They're dragons in human form. They're just hoarding wealth, drain it from everyone else, and they guard that shit with their fucking life. You would think if they even got like a tax on them, they would self-destruct. They hoard it. They all look like lizards already. We all have all seen that one Billy pretending to know how to play Path of Exile 2. Yes, that one too. They don't know how to act like people. They look like lizards. And have y'all thank you for that, by the way, X. Have y'all seen that one new medical thing? Well, I'm gonna put medical in quotation marks. There is a literally, I'm not sure how fucking popular it is nowadays, but for like a while, I know last year had a big bump in it. Rich people are literally taking donated blood from areas. I say donated, but paid blood in a sense, because if you don't know, in the United States, there are companies. All right, I'm heading to my mansion. See y'all next time. Au revoir, Serenity. Mwah, 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 as always. But they take blood and they inject it into their own faces to look young again. You cannot tell me you see all those things and think, these guys are human, right? They're human, like you and I. They're not. These are some mythical creatures. These are either vampires or they're dragons. Because they just hoard wealth, they guard it with their lives, and if someone even dares to look at their wealth and think about slightly using it some other way, they guard it with their lives. Because you gotta think, like, at a certain point, like, you have enough money. Like, at a certain point, you cannot spend all the money you have. It's impossible. There's no way to do it. Like, imagine right now, some dragons also went to the island. Exactly. They live in secluded ass areas. They don't let anyone see them really unless they want to be seen. And God forbid someone try and do something about them, they end up dead. These are dragons, folks. These are dragons. The myths were true. They've just entered their human forms and were refusing to change back, like the bitches they are. I'm just saying. All the calculations, they check out. The math is, in fact, mathing right now. They're giving all the trademark signs of being dragons. Vampires, dragons, they're just not human. As I'm going to say right now, they're not human. Because imagine this, y'all. If I gave you $1 billion in your bank account right now, and you could not spend that on, like, charities or anything that benefits society, and I gave you, let's say they're all, like, relatively old nowadays, I gave you about 30 years to spend it all. Do you think you could reasonably spend $1 billion? You can't give any of it away. You can't spend it on anything other than yourself and your immediate family. And by that, I mean mom, dad, brother, your kids, your wife, or your husband. That's it. Which makes something like a lot easier. This is $1 billion we're talking about. You know how hard it'd be to spend like $500 million? Like, I could buy like a bunch of houses, yeah, but like at a certain point, you just spend money to be like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Actually, to be fair, I can't even think of that many houses that'd be that expensive. $500 million. Because I think like houses like in Beverly Hills and shit are like a few million, if that. Unless you want to build some like high-end, super secure turbo bunker, I couldn't like ways to spend that much money. You know what I mean? We're also almost out of arrows again, which is not a good thing. We have 10 feathers, though, so we can make a few more. And we do have steel in there. I saw that. I just don't want to fucking use that yet, the steel, if I can prevent it. As we need a lot of shit later on. I think we don't even know is the life of these billionaires. They might have their reasons like taxes, pay employee benefits, but even still, why give more money? Even okay, X. To be fair, let's get two things straight. Billionaires rarely, if ever, actually pay a real form of taxes. 9 times out of 10, they will just donate like some fuck all painting they got their fucking art curator friend to rate as being super valuable, and they'll just give it to some random fuck all charity and be like, "That's my taxes, dog. That's my taxes." Okay, you know what I mean? And paying their employees, ha! Don't make me laugh. Abstract paintings to get tax write off. Yeah, exactly. I feel like we need a law that states you cannot just donate anything. By most, I mean 98% of these. Exactly. You cannot just donate some item to a charity and call that charity work. It's either you have to donate straight cash to them, or you have to donate what they are actively doing. Like you can donate food to a food bank. You can donate clothes to a clothes drive. I feel like shit like that works. You cannot just donate like some fuck all painting that you got your friend to curate as being super valuable and call it a thing. Having to donate makes it less genuine. It can be exploited. It fucking is being exploited. Just no one cares. Everyone's just like, you know what? Fuck it, who cares? When it's not a good thing where the top percent of people are not paying the top percent of taxes. You know what I mean? Hmm. I think that would at least help the problem. Because they had to actually go out and spend, say, millions of dollars on, say, canned foods and clothing and just donate regular to charity. Than having someone just say, oh, yes, this one painting of a fucking scribble is worth clearly a fucking $100 million. Because it's such an exploitive thing that hurts all other fucking forms of economy and fucking shit too, because now art is all over the place. I've kind of fucked up. I know. Sorry. I'm eating menudo right now. There you go. I know art is in the eye of the beholder. However, we can tell 90% of popular art nowadays is just some billionaire's tax write off. We know this. These are things we know. That's just some fucker's tax write off. Which sucks because it makes actual genuine artists have a harder time. Because you have these just random fuckers who just paint one thing and have their friend grade it as being super valuable, and boom, you're set for life. Because you pay them, they don't and everyone except for regular people. I just don't like it. If you start earning $1,100 a year at age 20 and you work until you're 7 years old, you earn $5 million in your lifetime. Billionaires are dragons. Just saying, they are dragons. Like I said, y'all, they're fucking dragons. They're just hoarding it for no reason because you can't spend that much money either. Like legitimately, y'all. If we were thinking of this like a balloon, their intake to outtake is so fucking low that they would explode if they're a balloon. Imagine air or helium is money, is going in, and a certain amount has to come out. They're hoarding so much to the point where it's just self-destructive. You can't do anything with that money. Well, actually, they could do amazing things to the planet. They could, they could feed billions of people. They could improve infrastructure across entire countries. They could clean the ocean of all its plastics. But they know they're the fucking main fuckers fucking it over. So they're like, you know what? Nah. Having a sense to donate makes it genuine. Yes, but it's just stupid, y'all. I'm just gonna say that it's fucking stupid. So many things in the government are like, why? Why do they allow us to have that be a thing? Because on paper it's a smart thing. Oh, donations can take away from taxes. I think in the moment they're probably maybe realizing they had better intentions. Like, oh yeah, people will donate just straight money or they'll donate like food. Not, oh, some dumbass tech bro is gonna donate a fucking $10 trillion painting of, like someone's goat eating asshole and call it a $100 trillion painting, donate to that fucking like Boy Scouts of America. Cause you think about it, those donations don't help the actual charities. Imagine you're like a fucking, I don't know, like Boy Scouts of America, and you get donated $100 million painting. What the fuck are you gonna do with that? No one's gonna buy that. So now you're just sitting on $100 million thing that you can't do shit with. It's strange. A human living on Earth, a crow's data centers that destroy Earth. It's not smart. I guarantee they probably just don't give a fuck. Because they know currently they have enough money to be like, yeah, I can just repair the area I'm in. But again, they don't realize, or at least don't care. Eventually, people are gonna get fed up enough. They're gonna pull a French Revolution where they're gonna break it into CEOs and billionaires' houses and just fucking beheading them. I know what $32 billion is gonna do now if you live in IRL fall. Exactly. They do realize if they keep doing this, eventually money will be worthless. Either one, the price of a dollar will be so inflated that average Joes can't use it and only you can use it and then the fucking economy just halts. Or two, they just have enough of their shit. The church business has pretty much proven that donations don't go to people. Exactly, that too. I feel like right now, as someone who lives in the States and just the planet in general, we need to take a real good look at everything and do a whole bunch of changes. Because right now, it is like a one-way path to just collapse and extinction. It's already sort of happened a year ago, the hell CEO. Exactly. And you know what happened? The fun fact, y'all, if you're not from America, you know what happened after that one single CEO got shot? One, all health insurances started being way more lenient and forgiving to people. Two, CEOs started going to hiding. Three, the police budget got so much higher and the police went so investigative on this one case. Bear in mind, they spent like half of like what was it, they got shot in New York? I think it was New York. But New York's fucking police department spent like half of the department just looking for this one guy. When they literally have like fentanyl and crack epidemics and opioid epidemics. And they're like, ah, fuck it. This one guy, though, half our department is going to be on this one. But at least it showed billionaires and CEOs like, hey, yeah, you could have the entire army, the police, every politician on your side. Even with all those numbers, we still outnumber you like 1 to like 75 million. And at a certain point, police and like army and politicians won't help you because it's just too much of a risk for themselves. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, I don't okay, let me say this right now. Do I approve
Good morning,
of killing
I
people?
asked.
Absolutely
Buy
not. I
something,
don't.
then it might be a good
However,
deal. Come to think, let's get one
it
thing
is
straight. You're
unfortunate
not working with me.
that
You're
that
working
is the
for me.
only thing that gets results. I find that unfortunate that the only way, at least in the States, this is my current knowledge of like, because I live in the States, Joe, I get a lot of States media. The only way to get, in quote unquote, people that are supposed to care and help about us to actually care and help us is under the threat that we will shoot them in the street like a dog. That is the only way they're going to care about us, is if under threat of literally being shot in the streets like a dog. That's kind of fucking sad Not that's just sad. Like legitimately, it's also fucked up because we know for a fact, at least in the states, one good president mixed with one good fucking Supreme Court and Congress could change and improve everything to be a million times better. But they won't. Because here's a little fun fact for y'all. Did you know there is one singular company that donates to fucking both Democratic and Republican candidates? One company is basically in charge of both of the leading candidates in America, both of the leading political parties. Do I think capitalism is flawed? Yes. I think every type of government is flawed to an extent. The point where literally the two most prevalent ways to change things in our country are both owned by the same company, that's a new level of like, what the fuck is happening here? Because that means that one person basically just owns one of the strongest military countries in the world. Could you go down, brother? Thank you. Stay the fuck down. Thank Jesus Christ. I would agree with you. Many health insurance companies by proxy have killed a lot of people, but not by not validating insurance. But yes, okay. Back to the same before I went on the tangent of fucking the Democratic Republican. How it doesn't even matter. I do not condone killing people. I believe that, especially when it comes to political shit, murder should be the last resort. It is unfortunate that for a lot of people, though, this is their last resort, as they have been just completely sucked dry by everything else, that the only way they can get their voice to be heard is to literally shoot someone in the street. I don't agree with it, but I will admit, people kind of tried every other alternative. It's just that at a certain point, like I said, if you don't listen, eventually it will bite you in the ass. Get the fuck out of here, bird. That's all I'm saying. It will bite you in the ass eventually. Because it's just, I don't know. I can't. I just don't. It may sound a little bit just cowardice, but I just don't like the idea of killing. I just don't like it. I'm sorry. I think that it did do good things. Yeah. I don't like it though. I think it's sad that he had to kill somebody to be heard. And for you to be treat like okay. Let's put again. In order for people to actually be treated like people, someone had to die. Someone that the government deemed more important had to die for the 99% of us to actually get decent health insurance shit. Cannot be understated enough. There we go. It's just, it's not good. I don't like it. Because me personally, if I'm being completely honest with you, I could definitely see either one, a revolution, or just a quick little mass murder of CEOs and billionaires in the next 5 years. I hate that I can say this, but I can definitely see it happening just because people will be out of options of what they can possibly fucking do. But hey, you know, I'm about to say it is what it is, but that doesn't really apply in this situation because it isn't. It is what it is. It's very much a this is a problem we gotta fix kind of thing. But that's enough of that. That's just how I feel about that, and disagree or don't. I don't really mind either way. I just think it's an interesting little topic.
And get the fuck out
You
of
are
here.
giving me the worst fucking Rewards. Yes. Okay. We did enough to get the
I got
fucking
work to do.
bicycle.
Just stand there with your
This
thumb
is
up the
great, y'all,
gas.
because the
Hit
bicycle
the
takes no gas
button.
and is super easy to be fucking just. It makes it go about 5 times faster. It also has a Project Paperclip. What the fuck is Project Paperclip? That sounds like a Resident Evil type thing. And also, now that the bike is down, we will never pick it back up. Because if we die off it on us, we have to do all that shit again. And I don't want to do this shit because normally it take about 3-4 minutes to run from house to fucking trader. We can probably bike there and back in about maybe a minute or less. But yeah, what the fuck is Project Paperclip? It sounds like something I should know, but I don't know. Oh, we should. Ooh, fuck. I realize I should probably start preparing for fucking the Horde 2. Interesting. I think spikes should be enough this time again, and we already have quite a bit of wood on us. And again, we're doing actually pretty damn decent as this whole surviving thing for once. But I think we'll probably be fine this Horde. I can definitely see us getting overrun next Horde. Which should be... Yeah, I can see us getting fucking overrun next Horde. Not that. That. Hold up, my guy. Let me read that in a second. I got you. Have you found the schematic for crafting a vehicle storage mod yet? So you can put 2 of them on the bike to get 2 more lines of storage slots. I don't believe I found that yet, but... Oh, actually, I can just look in here. No, because I have not found really any schematic mods yet. Which is unfortunate because I would like to have that. As we all know, since I can't pick up the bike out of danger, it's much safer to just kind of keep it down. It would be smart to have a bunch of storage in it so we can kind of just go on longer excursions out into the wild. Which is, yeah, it's unfortunate we don't got that shit. It kind of sucks. Okay, we have 4K things now. We have 4K Duke coins. Trying to think real quick about what the fuck we can do with that. We should probably... Well, we have plenty of time to fucking kind of just think for 2 seconds. We should probably, 1, start focusing on reforging our area with spikes for the Horde. And 2, let's go fill up these water things while we're kind of just milling about for a little bit. Because we're almost out of red tea. So we gotta make both red tea and just water. So it's gonna get a little kind of fucked if we're not careful when it comes to water. Because 9 times out of 10, not times out of 10, but like a big threat in early game is just dying of lack of food and water. That and infection. TLDR, Project Paperclip is formed after World War II. America taking in a lot of former researchers in Germany. They did psychology research to keep citizens riled up. So they manifested the red versus blue or left versus women upset when people were angry corporate profits. Yeah, again, because legitimately, I could be a better president than anyone else currently in office. I could be the best. It's morose, but this is as sure as I can say. Interesting, very interesting. Because, like I said, I knew that both were owned by like the same company in a sense, that because they both get funding from the same main place. I did not know that it was an actual thing. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest, but that's cool to know. I also didn't really see what he was selling today, so let's check out what my boy is selling in the store. Because I kind of did his challenges and then got this shit. Akira slide, there we go. What are you selling? Because I do have 4K now. If we could get a Crucible, that'd be amazing, even though we need like about 11,000 more for that. The best thing he's got is the Forge ahead looking like so far. Because the steel is too expensive to really get reliably. Fuck. I was kind of hoping he'd have, like, maybe if we were lucky, fucking maybe, he'd have, like, a turret on him. because it can be
Well,
very
Biggs, I
fucking
don't
useful for us
even
right
know
now,
why I opened
as
the
it allows us to
doors.
not attack while still taking down the horde. It battles, you know, people can't see that they're tribal instinct you're taking advantage of. Yeah, I don't blame them either, because think about it from the perspective of an average person. You and this other person have the most completely different ideas of how to run things. So clearly you wouldn't think that they're both owned by the same person. But they are. It sucks, but that's life. All it takes, though, just know, y'all, it's very bad. All it takes is one thing to change it all to fucking be amazing. All we need to happen is we need to get one non-Republic or Democratic candidate in office, and it'll be fixed. That's all you would need. Which is a crazy thing. A very crazy thing to say, how it could all just be changed by just having one non-big party person in office. Because I think it was also George Washington who was like, I think George Washington himself hated two-party fucking governments. Two-party governments. He hated them. So, you know, that guy was a thinker. There's only surely eventually needs to get good. There's only two options, y'all. Either one, people bury their head in the sand for so long that we all just eventually die. Or two, eventually things have to get better. Those are our two options. And even though billionaires are fucking dumb as dog shit, they will realize eventually that, hey, we do have to eventually fix things. In the meantime, objective is to survive. Exactly, to survive for just a little bit longer. But back to the idea of the horde. If we can get some turrets for the horde, not turrets, but just a turret, that'd be amazing. Because one turret ammo, very cheap. Very fucking cheap. It's 2 lead per bullet. Which isn't that much. You consider that you can see, like, you can dismantle a car and get a lead battery that gives you, like, fucking hundreds, I believe. So it'd be I saw a bird's nest game. You can't trick me. There we go. I got eyes for this shit now that I've been using the bow for so long. But yeah, we can do that and get fucking fucking turrets would be nice to have. A turret would be nice to have. But beyond that, more spikes, and we gotta repair the house, cause ooh, I forgot how long it used to fucking break sometimes. I almost went just immediately straight into a fucking big ass thing. My bones! Into spikes. A big thing that may kill us too right now is the fact that we have virtually 0. 30 fucking minutes. That's like an entire day almost to do that shit. We're running low on meds is a big problem too. The only healing source we have currently is painkillers, which is not a good source for healing, because they heal, but they heal really fucking slowly. We do have some foods that can heal us, but they are few and far between. How do we want to do this? Hold up. Sorry, eating and drinking right now because I'm hungry. Alright. Look at the shit we have. I think what we should do, scrap all of these. Hear me out. It's gonna give us 120. Plus this, we go put this in the forge. Because we need arrows bad. As tomorrow night, horde. So if the horde comes and we're not prepared, we will just die. So I'm not gonna lie to you, even though a death would give us a nice restart we were looking for, we could also just use our skill points in a different way right now. We're not super locked into fucking just only being able to use bows. In time, we could swap to anything. But you know how it is. Oh, that's the game I wanted to play. Because I got 2 new games that I want to play off camera, but I'm going to start with. I had either one, Aethermancer, which is a Pokemon-esque fucking roguelike, and then 2, Abandoned Archive, the game made by fucking Vettel. Now, those are 2 games. Okay, back to the on Steam. I fucking love the Steam sale. It was too much for my brain. Because I just unloaded so much fucking money into that goddamn fucking thing and got so many games, a lot of which I have not even downloaded yet. Hiccups. 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 Woo. But Steam is just too good at fucking deals. In a world of shitty deals, Steam is so nice to us. Like, legitimately. Because I was looking at Epic Games as like, quote unquote, oh, we have deals too. Look at these great deals on games. And it was just like, wow, this game is like $10 off. Crazy. That's nuts, Epic. Good job. We're proud of you. But then you have Steam over here where it's like, you know what, bro? This AAA game that's usually about 60, 70 bucks. $6. Take it or leave it. This other game, Payday 2, normally like 20, 30 bucks. $1. And I fucking adore them for that. Their shit's so fucking nice. It's just I have too many options now. I have too many options of shit that I can play. You know what I mean? Alright, back. I did a reach around. Not the hand job when you're having sex with a guy. But I fucking did a reach around and I grabbed some snacks I had in my room because you can probably hear the bag. Because I realized I'm out of soup, but I'm still hungry. So while waiting for our arrows to cook, we need to do that. Do you get more iron for the forge by putting the pipe or either not into the forge and smelting them down iron? Same holds true for carb rarities into lead, radius, and the brass. Good to know. Some good chocolate. And grab that and turn you off. Alright. 36 more arrows. I can work with that. We have our food cooking. How do we want to... Our trees grew! Woo! Sorry. That was a big sneezer. We do need to probably start paying for the fucking horde, just like I said. Because tomorrow, this day's almost over. And I don't believe we're going to survive. Actually, do I have any skill points? I do have a skill point. Now then, do I put the skill point and like, okay. Do I believe this life will continue the way it is going currently and I will survive for quite a while? Or do I think I'm going to die during this blood moon and I should try and invest in the next life? I think I should probably just assume that I'll live, which I know, very egotistical, but I have not died in like 12 days. 12, 10 days. So I think the odds are a little bit in my favor of the survival part. So I will invest into Gunslinger because it's already in agility. Right now, we just need to have some kind of prowess in a firearm. Even if it is a pistol. Because pistols, like I said, aren't the best. They ain't the worst, though. They're solid. Once you get past the pipe pistol, you have good fire rates. Their ammo tends to come in large bundles compared to, say, like Shotgun Slugs or 7.62. Their ammo is more common. Tends to be cheaper too at the shops. So I think pistols is the right way to go. For now. Because I could see us regretting that in the future, but that's future me's problem. Not right now me's problem. Because again, if we die, we're going to go straight into rifles probably. Because rifles are our best bet. Because I have seen the horrors of the ice biome. I don't even want to think about the wasteland. Because the ice bomb is a nightmare. Especially when you first get there. You start finding more handgun books now after putting that point in. I know. But I'll probably try and look for them. I might try and finish all the repairs to the house tonight. Because I'm only going for spikes again because there's not much else I can do. I feel like 40 is a good number. There's not much else I can do here right now at this point in the game, y'all. So I kind of have to rely purely on fucking spikes, which should hold. A keyword is should. They may not. And they don't. Well, I mean, I guess tough. Tough but fair. There you go. But yeah, let's try and like look for the parts. Okay, like parts like this. They really dug in here. So let's repair all this shit and bring them back to their fucking peak. Because while they may not come the same way, if they have fucking spikes this low while they're attacking, they will blast right through it. Fucking damn. It doesn't help that we don't have much healing, that I'm taking this damage from our own fucking traps. It does not bode well, because we will... I could see us definitely dying to our own fucking traps. It's a very real possibility I could see happening. Are you hiding from there? I have no other real choice. Hold up. Because I have survived hordes here before. Because fun fact, dog, I have never died to a horde yet. I have not died to a horde yet. So, because we could find somewhere else, it's just that by this point, birds are going to be coming and shit. And I honestly I think this is the best bet a little bit. Yep. Because worst case scenario, we die. We don't lose much if we die. We lose a little bit of progress, but even still, if we die in this life, I've set myself up for that next life. It's going to be even better. Which I've seen is like the only way I'll probably realistically get anywhere solid in this fucking kind of challenge. Is by just slowly, via the course of overtime with lives, make myself get a better and better head start. So that when fucking the time comes, there's gonna be every run I start just a little bit further ahead. Which is why, fun fact, y'all, I'm not reading those books. Some of you might be wondering, like, why is he not reading any of the books he has in there? Those are just in case when I need them. I'm only going to read books when I need something at the moment and I can't continue without it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those books take a lot of fucking... a lot of the skills and good shit we need to get take a lot of books to get there. And currently... we don't have enough, because I could go in there right now and get myself all those books and be able to craft so much shit. The odds of me living to actually craft most of those things is slim to none. We're just gonna pop one. We're gonna eat both these potatoes. We're gonna pop this, pop some painkillers. And then we're gonna take a bunch of fucking red tea. Because these motherfuckers are gonna drop my fucking hunger heavily. And thankfully, we have enough food in here to kind of just continuously eat. Because, like I said, a big problem in early game is just getting enough food to fucking survive. Hello, welcome to my stretch. How you doing, Catboy? How's it going? How come? It's good to see you in your stream, not mine. I forgot you paid for ownership in my company, and now you own over 50% of the stock, so you own this stream. Monkey Boy stream, sponsored by Catboy. But how you doing, Catboy? I'm thinking about how long we have left to do this shit. And we don't have much time. Dude, how much stone do you have exactly? How much stone? Like 63? A little over 100. We got rocks. We got rocks around, you know. Got that shit on me, them fucking stones. I'm not even sure why I'm carrying this many stones on me. It's kind of a bad idea. Maybe in for makeshift arrows in the field, but even still. With this level of iron arrows, you should be able to last for a good while. But I digress. There you go. Yeah, the problem is we need to go further out for better loot to live longer. But the problem is we will die out there and restart back here. Because if we were in the burnt forest by now, which we probably should be, on a typical run, it's just a thing of if I die, it's back to ground zero. Which is going to fucking suck. Like a lot. That shit good, bro. But yeah, how you doing, Catboy? How's water going? Beautiful. Okay, it's almost nighttime. Once nighttime comes, I can't exactly move anywhere. It was in this game, I would die in 5 seconds to go flow state. Well, I've been playing it quite a bit recently, and I have experience in the past, so... To be fair, though, the past experience doesn't really help me much here, because that shit from when I played before and when I play now is so fucking different, it's crazy. But I can kind of reasonably survive now, even on the hardest difficulty, just because the biggest way you die in this game, y'all, is incompetence. I'm talking about real life. Oh, if this was a game. Sorry, all I read was if was in this game. I don't know. I'm not sure I want to survive in a world like this. I'm not gonna lie to you all at home. If I'm being completely honest with you, I might just not try and I might just I probably board up my house and then starve to death. Or more likely die of dehydration. Then go outside. Because what are you fighting for in this world? Nothing. There you go. Because think about it, there's nothing out here. The only people you see are well-secured traders who kick you out of their area the second night falls, even though they have houses and tents in their place for people to sleep at. Fuck me, I guess, right? There we go. And then 2, you're fighting zombies that are constantly mutating. So no matter how skilled I am, one radioactive zombie hits me and gets into my and cuts me, I'm probably gonna get cancer. Which is a weird thing to think about. But yeah, I could not survive. I would not even try, probably. The second I found out how fast these things mutate and how much damage they can take, like fucking some of them taking multiple shotgun slugs and shells to the head, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I would die immediately. Of my own free will. Because fuck that. Peaches. Mwah. But, you know, there's probably some people out there where this is their dream world. Which is weird. If you play This Is a Survival Game, if you play this as a survival game, all you need is food and water. Not really, because the zombies don't exactly just let you live in peace. I mean, adrenaline might kick in to like me or you, because me, I'd probably be panicking the first few days, and after the first few days, I'd be like, you know what? After seeing these zombies and how tanky they are, and how, you know, stealthy they are, and how crazy they get at night, especially, I'd be like, nah. At nighttime, make sure all the places, make sure the entire house is secure, turn off all the lights, and just go to sleep. That's what I would do. And I just continued doing that until I died. My dad has a type of PTSD from war where he craves that action, bro. Yeah, I never went to war, though. I just gonna lay down and be like, you know what, this is my time. Because think about it. The zombie apocalypse, like this one, nothing good is going to ever really happen to you again. Because think about it. Any big structure or fucking fortress in here is going to be a beacon to all types of undead. Undead zombies, undead dogs, undead birds. Zombies that can literally rip concrete out the ground and throw it at you. Explosive ones, radioactive ones, ones that glow blue. All of which get insanely faster, stronger, and tougher at nighttime. At a big, well-fortified structure, one thing that attracts a zombie at night and a bullet flies, excuse me, you get an entire horde coming your way. And at a certain point, you're gonna run out of fucking bullets and food and shit, but just being in just a big fortress, it'll become one big ass coffin. So you gotta live on alone or in small groups, and even then, it's gonna suck. You can never stay for somewhere very long because these zombies literally break through structures like they're made of cotton candy. So you either have to constantly repair the same place you're at constantly, which would get so fucking boring and tedious, or you kind of constantly be on the move. Think about it, dogs. A world like this would suck. All the good things about life are gone. But what do you think? Because me personally, I'm falling down. I'm letting go. I'm living my life like normal shit. Maybe in the day, I might for a little bit try and scavenge and survive. But once one zombie runs at me, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm checking out the world. That's it for me. That is the cutoff point there. Ah. If it was like old 7 Days to Die where everything was a slow shambler in the daytime, easy peasy. The second one of those motherfuckers runs at me in the daytime, I'm leaving. I'm quitting this world. Because, like, what do you mean they have all these mutations and special abilities? And they can run forever faster than me? Nah. Nah. Because when a gun can't save me, what will? I'm not strong. I'm a little bit smart, but not like fucking Einstein levels. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we may. There's a good chance we die here. I'm gonna be real with y'all. There's a decent chance we fucking die. From just existing. in this place. Is it? Oh, fuck it. Let's take 60 bullets, as that's 10 full mags. Yeah, at least I can goon alone before I die. That's a good point, dog. The zombies catch on fire during day, right? Right? Fuck, I wish. It's just one of those things where in this world, like, the only things you'd want to do towards the end are just enjoy life because your life is not going to get any better once, like, the power grid goes down or anything goes on like that. It's going to be all over for us. It's going to be dead, at least for me. I started a new gameplay too a couple hours ago. All default settings. I brought the pot and grill from Wreck-It, set up base in a roofwork shifting before night, then exit the game. Good for you, bruh. Fucking fast hands over here. Experienced player. But yeah, Apocalypse, I'm not living it. I'm not even gonna try and live in it, really. I will accept my fate as a regular ass human and be like, you know what? Some people, some people built for this life. I ain't. Out of the map, lol. Cause like I know, I said on the map. I used to know the map in the old hiccups in the old version. This one, not a damn clue. Not a fucking damn clue. Not even like an inkling. No horde tonight too. That's rare nowadays. Typically, my heat from the fucking campfire and all my shit, my torches, really fucking just make some bum rush my ass. But hey, who knows? Maybe they're trying to leave. Maybe the zombies want to be friends with me and have tea parties and shit like men. Because I know for a fact I want to stream the horde and maybe a little bit after that, but I'm not sure. Because I do want this next horde to be on camera in case I die. Because there's a good chance I may die. If I'm being completely real with you. There's a decent chance that happens. I'll take 2 pipes with me in case I gotta repair on the go. Because the second that turns fucking daytime, I want to try and do 2 quests. Which shouldn't be that hard. Considering the fact that we have a bike now. Because like I said, with the bike, we can kind of move about 10 times faster than beforehand. So getting to a lot of these places isn't going to be as hard as it was before. And we can kind of zoomy. You know what I mean? But, I don't know, y'all. Last Blood Moon, I thought I was going to die. I feel like this Blood Moon, I know I'm going to die. I have a feeling they're going to break right through my structures. Because, if you don't know, y'all, fun fact, listening to that, every horde, it gets harder. Stronger enemies appear. Bulkier enemies appear. Ones with abilities appear. I wish I had it on camera. But 2 nights ago, me and the fellas were playing 7 Days to Die. We had a base underground in the fucking desert. And we had to hold out for one more horde before we went to the snow biome. We're thinking, okay, this is going to be easy. Spikes down the fucking way they can get here. Easy peasy. Those motherfuckers destroyed us. They sent down 2 fucking explosive zombies, destroyed our entire staircase, World War Z'd down the hallway towards us. We died a few times, came back, finally cleared them out, and then Blood Moon from Terraria? Exactly, it's like that. Every 7 days is a Blood Moon, and zombies get funky. They do. Fucking god damn it. But yeah, it's like that. And then, right when we thought we were fucking safe, we start hearing like, oh, is this a sound of dirt and stone breaking? As they broke the ceiling above us. They dug down from the surface to the bunker and broke everything. And they just typhooned out of a hole in the ceiling. It was horrendous, but so cool to watch. But yeah, I can't wait, Catboy and everyone else. I can't just fucking die in this game. It's gonna be so great. All my progress down the drain. I'm so used to not having it, and I was talking, I forgot to grab the motherfucking bike. Regular asses humans are dying in the real world apocalypse. Us low IQ backward country folks will be okay. I'm not even sure then. Because the thing about the blood moons is they are an in-universe thing where zombies just go haywire every now and again. And they can just get hyper senses. I feel like even after a while, people in like rural places will just eventually die out because any kind of fortification will eventually break. Eventually, it will cave. Because again, there's some zombies that have bombs to their chest, and other ones that can just rip concrete at the ground. But just ask, do you say Terraria or do you say Terraria? I say Terraria. Terraria. Hi, how you doing, mate? How's it going, dog? How you been this past few weeks? But yeah, I say Terraria. Yeah. But I'm not even sure backwoods people would live, dog. They probably live longer than people from like cities, cause cities would be the worst place to be or something like this, cause you get fucking bum rushed so fast. But honest to God, if I were to think about it, I'm not sure I know of any people that could live in an apocalypse like this, where things like dogs and fucking birds can become infected. You know how many birds are in the world? There's a lot of birds. Hello, I'm back. I was mindful speaking one. Anything I missed? Just talking with Chad about how long do you think you'd survive in a 7 Days to Die esque apocalypse? Because I know I'm dying immediately. The second the zombies with special powers start appearing, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the world by my own hands. I'm just gonna starve myself out in my own house. Be like, you know what? This is fine. Who cares? Have you all seen Zombie Winter? I have seen trailers for that. I myself have not watched it because I rarely watch anime nowadays, as I don't have a lot of time. Well, actually, I should have more time now because my work is giving me a little bit of a break and kind of a breather from constant 9, 10 hour shifts. So it's just Philippines. Zom 100 is so peak. I'd be a Kira, bro. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't not give a shit. I'd more just give up because I know my limits as a regular person. But just Philippines. Do the Philippines have like guys that can rip stone at the ground and throw it at you? Is that like a common thing in the Philippines, dog? Oh, that's a girl that's been in half. I thought that was a zombie zombie. Like, why the fuck is she not getting hurt? I was so confused. That's one though. Mother, come on, go down. There we go. Depends on where you live. I I guess because I know Alec talked about like rat people in the Philippines before, back in like high school. That was a weird thing where he's like, "Yeah, bro, people just live in the sewers and they're like, they just chilling down there." Like, think, he called them rat people, which is like, there's no way that's real, right? There's no way y'all got motherfuckers living in the sewers and like cannibals in the woods. That's like make believe. I physically don't accept that as a fact. What the fuck? Nice upskirt, lady. Real classy. Damn! And it was like a fucking gusher. Philippines is literally like living in fall New Vegas, but tropical. Interesting. So are there like also super mutants or like what up? Because let's be honest here. Who wouldn't want some buff super mutant woman to be like, yeah, he's mine? Because me, myself, and I would love that. Stay down, motherfucker. Just stay down. Don't get back up. I warned you. I fucking warned you. I know there's one right there. Holy shit. Hold up. Stop. I need to focus. This may be the one time where I actually truly complete a stealth mission in an early game. Because I typically only can complete missions stealthily towards, like, late game. When I have, like, silences and shit. Is he in the toilet? He is in the toilet. That's not fair. That man has, like, super sniff a smell. Die. Die. Fucking die. Easy peasy. And we got an automatic book. If we do end up dying, and we do end up going for ARs next time, that's be fucking amazing. I'll take it just because. Why not? No, but we do have sewer people, giant bats, mosquitoes that could kill you, and some terrorists camped in the forest. Well, not terrorists, but we do have guns and live in tribes. Fucking the Philippines just sounds like an MMORPG. Like, this sounds like MMORPG. That's exciting. Roof is a rock solid, safe, horde night roof once you knock out the roof access. If I knock out the roof access. You see, that's what assumes that no birds come, because I do have a gun, but I don't trust my aim against a bird. Birds are fast and maneuverable. Especially since I have a level 1 thing. I think we should be able to live the night. Our base living through the night is another thing. It's probably gonna be really fucked up, but maybe not. We're probably gonna be fine. I don't think we're gonna be that fucked over. God damn it, game. Charge it up. Let it fly. There we go. As long as you live north and up, you should be able to live to normal life. The further south you go, the more dangerous it gets. There's a fucking... Okay. The Philippines, y'all, from X's opinion, is sounding more and more like a video game as it goes on. Because, like, oh yeah, dog. North, you got the safe zones. And then as you go further south down, that's like the PvP area. That's where they get you. Bitch. I really did not want to get hit there. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I knew for a fact I was not going to hit that fucking arrow shot. I felt it in my bones. But the Philippines just sound like a goddamn video game right now. You got safe zones, you got danger zones, you got like fucking PvE and PvP out there. What's the rare drops for the Philippines? Are you on default 90-minute game days? I am on 40-minute game days. Mainly because 90-minute is too long for a stream. As in one long stream, I get like 2 days through. Oh my god, a fucking runner already. And now it's raining. Thanks, God. Yep. Well, we have some time to kind of kill, because I believe that I could go and harvest more wood to try and get fucking some more spikes down. At a certain point, I think spikes are going to be like fucking just... It's going to be too expensive to fucking wrap around the house in a goddamn girdle. Again, I wish I had a fucking turret. If I had a turret, oh, baby, this would be so much better for me. Because at least then I could put it somewhere like underneath the foundation there. I can't really see that well. And it could just fucking light motherfuckers up from a distance, too. Alright, partner, what you got for me, Rec? Because we are not going to have a good time right now. We're going to have a very bad time.
Good. I'd shake your hand, but I bet you got this.
Oh, okay.
Smell.
I'll take the wood. That's the best thing he's got. Knife guy isn't good and all that's just kind of trash.
It's thinner than your wallet.
Trying to think. Forged ahead and tactical warfare. Interesting. 2 times scope. Can I put a 2x scope on a fucking pistol? So I got 20 minutes to make a pot of coffee and a club sandwich for a horn. Cool bean, that's why I asked. Yep. This is not good. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna die, I think. There's no way I can really live this without some decent enough
There's
luck.
the fucking door. Why
Shut
don't
the
you
fuck
use it?
up.
Hey, Jerry.
Ah.
Get moving, jackass. This don't pay by the hour.
We can probably get this buried treasure done before then, as it's relatively close, and once it turns like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, once it turns like fucking 16, I'm going home. Yeah. That sounds really bad out of fucking context. In terms of drops, the worst you can get is fermented fish as your substance of the day. At best, you can get horses. Ooh. So that probably sounded really fucking gross on the fucking mic. My nose is clogged. Interesting. So you're saying there's some rare drops I can get. Some roasted pig drop. Best weapon I can get, AK-47 from those fucking PvE enemies and PvP characters that are walking about. I don't know, man. I feel like if I got a good run, choose just going to handgun, yes, but not the pipe pistol. Okay, you joke, y'all, but look how fucking cool that would be. Slap a fucking 2 times on a pipe pistol. At least then I'll have some more range options. I should go home and see what I can get, because if I again, odds are looking like this life isn't gonna be ending anytime soon if I live the horde. So we should probably start thinking about what kind of weapons are gonna want. If we can't go into automatics, pistols are the best bet. So then at that point, because again, my only real threat right now is the fucking ease the horde. Majority of the economics here are local for each area, so you have to be lucky neighbor has a pig farm. Interesting. Interesting. Fascinating. What's the best build I can run in the Philippines? Are you thinking like stealth, or are you thinking like science, maybe combat? Personally, with how dark it gets there, I believe, I'm thinking a stealth build. Probably pretty good there. Also, a lot of jungle. Very good for stealth builds as well. I'm just saying. Stealth build kind of looking like it's going to go nutty in the Philippines. Because if I'm just stealthy enough, ain't no one going to see shit. They're going to see like the fucking predator moving. I thought I heard a zombie for a second. They're going to see like the predator moving through the goddamn woods. Which is fine by me. I'm trying to like min-max the Philippines. If I can. Because it's seeming like if I got in there, I could probably do some good work. Real quick, like if I had a good stealth build. Like all black at night. And then the fucking, like a green ghillie suit in the day. I'm just saying, dog. I could do that shit. Very easy. I can be like the mwah, perfection. What? That'd be a fucking banger video. Watch as I min-max the Philippines. Banger. Straight fire. Could I stop freezing to death, please? I'd really appreciate that, game. The slave build. What the fuck is the slave build? That sounds like one of those Path of Exile builds that has like some stupid ass name like the Fart Wizard in Path of Exile 2. You eventually get the SMG machine gun after the tier 6 handgun. That's the perk you point in. I think you have 8 rounds is a beast you put drum magnum on it. That I do know because my friend in the world where we're doing shit together and so this and I does have the SMG and they love it. Skimmer, there's no actual save which is just a joke. But that sounds like a fucking Path of Exile build. We're like, alright guys, today we're gonna show you how to do the slave build. And the slave build is just like a regular summoner build. Alright motherfuckers, you wanna fight? Let's do it. Pop a real because he's gonna get up. He's gonna get up and be really fucking mad at me. Motherfucker, how did I whiff that many shots? I thought I had loaded. I thought I was loaded. I thought I was loaded. I thought I was fucking loaded. I'm not counting my shots, me. Reload. We're doing fine. God, it does such little damage. It's like fucking peppering them. Motherfucker. Back up. I don't think I've been hit that many fucking times in a hot minute. Fuck off. Oh, we have medicine, but only a little bit. And that's gonna really drain out my fucking hydration. Alright, the thing has to be really close by if they fucking activated. Because when they activate, it's when you typically get close to the fucking treasure. And when you pick it up. Come on. Oh. Why am I using shots on this guy? I have a fucking bow. Come on. Reload this too. Alright, it should be around here somewhere. We're like right next to it, I think. I just remember something about the Philippines, dog. I remember, okay. Back when Alec was, you know, abroad in his home, he did send us, like, in, like, FaceTime to us and shit like that every now and again. I remember. Fucking Philippines has this one really strange thing to me. In the fact that, while he was going down the streets of where the fuck he was, it looked like a fucking, you know, like a tornado or shit happened there recently. But the subways were always, for some reason, in peak condition and cleanliness. And the reason why is because Alec was talking about, he's like, oh yeah, the subways are always clean. And the main reason is this. And he turned fucking subway security guards in the Philippines just saying they had like a fucking full auto shotgun. Like, I realize the Philippines take the word security way more seriously than they do anywhere else. Like, typically in security in other places, they might have like a pepper spray, flashlight, maybe in security, because like, maybe a pistol. I saw motherfuckers with AK-47s and fucking shotguns and like damn near revolvers. It's like, that shit was crazy to me to see. It was cool as fuck though. Good times when Alec was in the Philippines. There weren't many, but there were some good ones because again, a fucking time dilation really fucked us all up there. Yes. Get out, get out, get out, get out, go, go, go. It's Skadootion time. Chew, our local McDonald's here security says with shotguns, Kai senior smelling customers. It's not like, okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's not a bad thing. It's just something I wasn't expecting. Because it was like everywhere. Malls, subways, McDonald's apparently. Just every security officer is armed to the teeth. Like he's trying to guard like government secrets or something like that. Like, they be holding anything, fucking rocket launcher, grenade, pistols, shotguns, AK-47s. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them put out a fucking grenade launcher. And just fucking dunk, dunk, dunk. And also, that's why the subway was so clean, Alex said. He said it's so clean because no one is ballsy enough to fucking litter or graffiti in front of a bunch of men holding fucking shotguns. Which, fair. Yeah, I mean, it works. I feel safe when I go to eat my Big Mac. I fucking would hope so. But what are they defending against? Do y'all got like fucking Bigfoot out there? Cause
Well,
Jesus
you're doing wrong.
Christ.
Now take your reward and get the hell out of here.
Shut the
I
fuck
got work to do. Are you
up.
out of your goddamn mind?
Yeah, I am, Rack. What about it? You wanna fucking fight about it? I'm gonna close this door just in case. I don't wanna come back here and have there be a humongous fucking horde of zombies in the trader. When I'm at the trader, I'm here to feel safe. Alright, let's head home, fellas. Store robberies here almost never happen. I can fucking see why you're gonna try and steal a fucking 5-piece McNugget and get shot with a shotgun. I would not be that ballsy, because fun fact, y'all, did you know, in the States, especially in like California, places like that, you have to steal like $1,000 worth of merchandise before they even count it as an actual legitimate like big crime, like an actual crime. And a lot of stores just also don't really care. Cause at a store, like I work retail, y'all. They legit saw one of my coworkers saw a woman fucking take an item off the rack and just start walking away with it. And the manager and all of them saw it. They didn't do shit because like, you know what, dog? With calling the police and causing a big ruckus here of them being here and all this and that, it's just not worth it to call the fucking cops right now for this like $20 item. They'd only ever call it like a big thing. They're probably defending against you coming to Los Angeles. LA ain't that bad. It's bad, but I feel like it's alright. It's LA. I've lived in Las Vegas before, so I know hate on LA, but they're not that bad. I feel like. I mean, I wouldn't live there, but like they ain't the worst. You could live in like Detroit. You know what I mean? There are far worse fates worse than fucking LA. Like Detroit and Skid Row. That's a bad one too. Um I'm trying to list places that are worse than fucking than LA, but it's like, huh, fuck. 'Cause, you gotta admit, like, it ain't the best place in the world. It's pretty fucking, it's something. Cause it's not as bad as people say, not perfect, but not bad. Well, to be fair, y'all, I feel like every place on the planet is exactly that. So many people are like, oh my god, don't go to this place, don't go to that place. A lot of times, it's not nearly as bad as they say. There are some places that are as bad as they say, of course. A lot of the time, it's just kind of chill for the most part, as long as you don't do anything like overtly stupid. Like, don't walk down alleyways alone at night. Don't just carry your money out in your hand. Don't be a fucking moron. Simple shit. As long as you're not stupid in a lot of these places, you're fine. There you go. I know, game. I'm trying to fucking focus. I'm trying to lock in. Okay. Put that there. The reason that started in Detroit was businesses leaving. Well, I know for a fact they had a mostly like automotive economy, I believe, at first, and then the car company left, and that made a bunch of people have no jobs. Which, first of all, sad, feel bad for them. Counterpoint, though, don't have your entire town run on one like main economical output. I feel that's a recipe for disaster because one, that gives the fucking company way too much power, and two, one bad thing happens, and it did, and you're shit out of luck. Put this in here for safekeeping. Alright. I'm ready. There we go. Alright. Give me some tea. I'm not going to carry the water on me. I want to carry only tea. And we are now also officially out of medicine. We gotta hope that some of these guys drop medicine, or we can go to the merchant tomorrow and hopefully he'll be selling some, the trader. Because we're out of medicine. Like, this is bad. The dragon took those factories overseas. Yep. Those damn... Again, y'all, it's just every time something really bad happens to some place, it's always some dragon's fault. It's never like, oh my god, it was just like, we just, shit happened. Unfortunate. Tornado went right through fucking, like, I don't know, fucking Indianapolis and just destroyed everything. It's always some dragon went like, you know what? How shit can I make reality right now? There you go. Alright. Okay. We have... There it is. We have 2 hours left. Let me make some more spikes. Like 20 more. I want to just kind of bulk up the corners because they tend to love them. There we go. Our other dragons have started leaving. Your sexy feline cat enemies blocked me from seeing your ammo count and XP gains. Well, you're welcome. Our other dragons have started leaving Los Angeles and moving out of state. Oh, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. As we all know, they tend to know shit before it happens. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I want to just buff up these fucking corners, because I know for a fact zombies love to rush my corners. Got about an hour and a half left. Let's just try and just... Yeah. Let's just put these down where we think there might be, like, a weak spot. The problem is that, like, all this shit can easily just be run through by, like, a few big guys. Which is why I'm kind of, like, worried. I will put some extra defenses in front of the door. Because anywhere else, they're going to have to crawl through wood. Here, they have to go through my front door, and that's it. That's all they have to do. Alright. It's time, fellas. The horde is going to be upon us in about... fucking every second is about every second in game is about a second and a half, 2 seconds in real life. So we got about a minute and a half before the fucking horde gets here. Let's just repair some of our shit and just think about our life as there's a very good chance that it is about to stop, stop existing. We're just gonna put some of our shit away, just in case. Because if we die, it ain't gonna be a good thing. Yeah, okay. Wait, hold up. Let me be smart for a second. Because, in case I die, we have 2 backup level 6 axes that we could repair and just, keep going with if we die. The Horde Knight is fairly severe. It's fine. We're fine. This is why I made this. I kind of just shoot off the sides. It's coming. Night is here. We're gonna fucking... Is it gonna be fucking really close, or they're going to break in? To be fair, they do have to get up here and then through this. And once they start breaking down there, I'll probably run down, get my wood, and start just fucking spiking this shit up. All right, 3, 2, 1. Fucking, I think I broke that guy's leg. Reload, bitch. Oh, I put my ammo away. Well, you know what they say. Live, laugh, love. And it's time to live, laugh, and love. How much ammo do you have? About 200, 300 shots. No. All I need to do is pepper them. That is the good thing about spikes, is that I only really need to pepper them, and the spikes can do the... They can do the... Oh, fuck me. Okay, fuck. Maybe if I go over here... Yes, I'll try and follow my ass. I can lead them to different spike patches. This is good. This is a good thing. If I just dance around my home... Holy shit. If I just dance around my home, I should... Yeah, try and focus on the big guys. Fuck, fuck, fuck. Huh. You know that one image of Napoleon where he's like, it's over, there's nothing we can do? That's kind of what we're doing right now. Because it is kind of over. No, it isn't. Hold up. We can't get behind the fucking things, but we can get this. Because typically what they'll do is they'll try and break the bottom layer, as it is the easiest to break. And they can just crawl through. Google the classic picture of last active finance. Yep. Alright. Well. Cerberus round is nothing we can do. Yep. Okay. Let's take a look outside. What's the damage looking like? Ah. It's holding relatively firm. They may be breaking them down slowly, but they have 4 hours left to break through fully. If I can just slow down the big ones, we can get through this. The small ones I'm not worried about because, one, they don't hit hard, and two, they're not going to tank as much of the spikes. But these big guys, I need to start peppering them up before they get to the spikes because they're the ones that are going to fucking break through shit. Stay down. It's fine. We're fine. Okay. We're about halfway through the horde. Fuck. Stay down. Oh, this side is getting fucked. I don't even see the spikes anymore. Okay, that'd be the fucking right of the door. It'd be right here. It doesn't look like they're making any progress. Just in case, I will do this, though. Well. I can fucking hear them. They're trying to get in. They're giving it their all to break down these last few fucking structures. We have to last for about 3 more hours, then we can live to see tomorrow. So you got like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Oh, that might be our saving grace. They're going for the side, so that they can just easily. Oh, why are they going for the side? They're typically trying to attack weak points, but I don't know of any weak points over there. Die, bitch. Fuck. Nah, we got this. See? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're fine. Stay down. They are not stopping, though. Alright. Stay down, please. I don't hear wood breaking yet beyond the spikes, so... Silver linings. But they are slamming that one. My younger brother... My other brother likes 20-minute game days. Horde Nights by the way, though. That's fucking crazy. The hordes will be super quick, but you have no time to prepare for it. They're trying to break down this wall. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Okay. The biggest right now is the fucking things behind the chest. Because that is currently our weakest point. And we have an hour and a half left. My pistol's almost broken. I can hear them banging on the walls now. I'm not hearing spikes break anymore. Alright, this last hour and a half is where shit's gonna get a little bit dicey. They're right behind here. I can hear them. They're gonna break through my chest. I know it. None of them are broken yet. We can do this and try and bottleneck some of them, but I'm basically putting like fucking a band-aid over a goddamn bullet hole. Okay. Now it is the greatest race against time. Will they either A, break through my walls first, or B, what the fuck? Okay, that's not fair. They're like World War Z on this corner on top of each other to hit the weaker wooden blocks instead of the cobblestone. They almost got in, we gotta point out there. They almost got in. Okay. We have to last 30 minutes. I told y'all. it was either we die or we cut it really close. And it's looking like unless they can push so hard in the last 20 minutes, looks like we just got really close. Because they broke that block. Well, you know, y'all. We did it. Wait for it. Fucking barely. Yep. Nope, fuck you. Oh. I'm just looking at how this was this close to getting me. If I didn't realize that... Ow, motherfucker. I think they're taking each other out because they're in one cramped-ass location. A little bit more. Jesus Christ. How strong is this fucking door? My fucking window! Oh my fucking... They're World War Z-ing a door. Don't you fucking... I knew you were gonna do that, you skinny bitch. My fucking wind... Oh my god. Killing me wasn't enough. You had to break my fucking windows, you bitch. Well... What the fuck? Oh. They cleared 2 paths to this one block. Why this block? There was way weaker blocks around here. Alright, let's see the fucking damage. Also, what loot we got, because a lot of bags are dropped. Wow, yeah, okay. Next time, unless I have like a trillion spikes, it's not gonna work because they just burrowed through this shit like a fucking like a fire. Because like I said, y'all, they come from all angles. So while this side of the house is relatively intact, for the most part, that other half got completely slammed. God damn it. The Roof of Dix makes a good self-defense base. We should probably, yeah, I'll probably try and set up shop there next time. God damn, they tore through that shit like a fucking hot knife through butter. And now I gotta be the dumbass who breaks the fucking spikes in front of his house. Actually, I didn't see the fuck I got, just looting. Okay, we got painkillers. I'll take that right now. Rifle World, a lot of money. Med Pack, Night Stalker, wiring, this, steroids. Handgun magazine, that's good. Money. A lot of bow hunters. Which is a thing I will use right now. Because, again, next life, I doubt we'll be using bows. So, might as well do this shit now. And we already got bow books in us, so there's no fucking harm. We did get the next quality of bow, though. So, What we're gonna try and do probably is just make the Dick's Diner our next base of attack. Maybe try and get some shit to funnel them. Who knows? Yeah, let's fucking repair that before I go, because... God, that was too fucking close. They legit got down to the wire with that one. They were this close to completely killing me. We live by the skin of our teeth. Giving it, like, what was it? Like, fucking... God, we lived, like, on fucking... about an hour or two left in the day. Not an hour or two, but fucking... We lived and there was, like, half an hour when they got in. Next time they'll probably get in at, like, 2 hours before fucking sunrise. If I were to guesstimate based on previous fucking things. Which isn't good, but... not much I can fucking do about that one, kiddos. As much as... yeah, I can't do much about that. Besides just go somewhere not here. There we go. Alright, I do want to see what I need for the next bow, though. Because while we're here, you know what I mean? While we're here. Oh, yeah. Come on. Thank God it wasn't this block, or else it would have dropped my fucking forge. And that would have been devastating to me. If they were smart, they would have gone for my fucking forge. Bow, wood, leather, duct tape parts. I got that shit. Bow, leather, duct tape, wood, parts. Because if we can make this shit right now, might as fucking well. Alright, I want to compare the damage outputs once I take this off. Okay. 42, 49. And I put this on there. 54 point. That's not bad. That's not bad, fellas. That's usable in this economy. I fucking ran out of wind with the night. It's not even... Guys, nothing good happened. My fire went out. I'm out of water now because I'm drinking fucking tea. Use any small business through the counter walls as a horde base. Doesn't have to be dick honest. Got it. Of concrete walls as a horde base. Because, yeah, it's just too much for any regular motherfucker to fight against that. They legit World War Z'd over my fucking wall. Because I'm not going to lie to you, I planned for a lot. I didn't plan for that. I didn't plan them running over my wall into my house. That was a new one, I'm not gonna lie. That was a new one. Oh, right, my bike. Woo. Okay, blankets, that's mine. We lived another horde machines. This life right here, by far our best life. Like, not even a contest. This is the best life we've had. Get that. I'll get a can of sham or not. I want to just check out the trade and I'll probably end off after talking to him. God damn. It's all just broken. Yeah, I remember back in the fucking OG 7 Days to Die's fucking... in the OG 7 Days to Die worlds. Spikes were all you would ever need for fucking any game mode, any difficulty, any horde. Since the last time I played, they really upped the goddamn difficulty arm race. The first horde we had, nothing spawned. The second one, we barely went through the night without them getting through and hitting our base. They hit it a little bit, they didn't break in. This time, they should have smashed through that shit. We're also very lucky they did not just choose one singular path to go through. Because they broke about half the spikes on that one side of the fucking house. So they were just completely just... If they, like, if they targeted a little bit harder, they would have broken it after, like, maybe... After maybe 4 hours. Like, at, like, 2 a.m. they probably would have broken into my house. Too much time gathering supplies, repairing a place. Just keep using rooftops and little rooms to hold up for bot traps. I gotta build places, though. It's the rules. Alright, partner, what you got for me?
If you drink all the my shop, my rules. You follow or you fuck off.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Alright, fucking... Grenades. I could have used those last night, fella. Ooh, steel arrowheads. That's nice. Crossbow. That's not nice. Do you use like feathers or something? Fuck me. I'm trying to think about... Not much you can do, really. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe by fucking... Maybe. Big maybe. By the next horror, we'll probably have a better pistol.
Even if it is to a scumbag like
But
you.
even then, it's like I said earlier, we're fucking putting a band-aid over a bullet hole. We have 7 days to get ready for the next goddamn clusterfuck of just bullshit. Which is not gonna be fun in the slightest, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But yes, I actually will be ending it there. I may be live again sometime tonight with the fellas. We may play Say This to Die, I may play something else, who knows? But I will be streaming live tomorrow because, like I said, most of my work now is way less, so I should be able to come here more often because, again, I got here late because my technology was fucking up. But hey, with that being said, though, thank you all for watching. Watch far into a video, mate. Follow or sub, which you're on. Member, no member. Maritime mom, dad, sister, brother, cousins, aunt, uncles, nieces, nephews, strangers, neighbors, friends, cats, dogs, say everybody. Be lovely, see part and chat and talk, or don't, by the way. Of course, that being said, though, mwah, 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 mwah. Sleep well. Have a wonderful night. I'll talk to y'all later. And, of course, yeah, I'll be later at the stream with fellas. Yep. All right. Peace, y'all.